That is good banter. Oh, and away we go for another week. Timmy.
We are here and we're live and it's real. And I'm tired as a shitcoater's foreskin at the moment. I am running on empty, and I've got bloody. I reckon I've got Red Bull withdrawals. I've got a fucking thumping headache. And
so how many? So on your Saturday, when you go from gig to gig, you drive up to Queensland. How many Red Bulls? How many litres are you putting into the body, mate? Into the system?
Well, I don't know. I just sort of chuck them over my shoulder when I'm done. I cleaned it because I had a big weekend on the road, and I cleaned the car out when I got home, and fuck me dead. It looked like I'd robbed the bloody Red Bull factory. It really did.
Yeah.
There was clinging and clanging back there, but there are a few. I tried the sugar-free at one stage, and it didn't hit the spots. Straight back on the
sugar. Sugar withdrawal.
Yeah, I think it's the sugar. It's the sugar that's doing it for me.
I've always I was always worried about the teeth, which you
had reason to be worried.
Yeah, but if you looked at this, you'd probably go, I don't think you're worried at all, mate.
Yeah.
But I was always worried about too much sugar with the teeth. I think I got one feeling. I'm like, oh, no, cut back on the sugar.
I think sugar's all right for your teeth if you clean your teeth, isn't it?
Oh, I clean your teeth too much.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The lollies aren't great, I don't think.
No, the lollies aren't great,
not
but
good.
fuck, you got to stay awake. I tell you, it's
You do.
Red Bull might not be great for you, but I tell you what, it's better than bloody running off the road
Into a tree. Yeah,
it's better for you than that.
Yeah.
That's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
So,
you could lose a tooth. You don't lose your life.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So but we'll get through because there's a lot to talk about. Fuck, we've been busy.
going on.
We have been
Busy.
bloody busy. So
quick shout out. I haven't done a bit of a Bantito shout out for a while.
no, it's been a while.
I met a Bantito yesterday, recording on a Monday at Marvel Stadium. Yesterday,
Jeepers.
all the way from the wild, wild west. So
a WA Bantito.
yeah. So to Nath, who I was there with my brother. He
A Wantito.
a Wantito. Yeah. He my brother. Well, this is good. He's starting to get back into maybe the Essendon vibe.
Yeah.
He's a life member. 126 games.
What do you got to
13
be a
years
bloody
service.
life member down there?
Over 10 years service.
Over 10 years service. Oh,
I think
fair
that's
enough.
what it was. Yeah. Yeah. They don't just give it
Do
to
they,
anyone.
Do they count the supplement years there, Evan?
Well, I think so.
They'd have to,
that
yeah.
was
Yeah.
what was that? That was a gap year.
No, it's just a gap year. Yeah.
And technically, probably the club's fault.
Yeah, I reckon it was a fair chunk of the club's fault. It'd be pretty poor form if they didn't give it to you
Yeah.
because of that. Yeah, no, the club's certainly at fault there. So
Yes.
good on him. It's a life member.
Life member. So
of an AFL footy club.
Oh, mate, it's a big. I'm not a life member of anything.
No, I'm a life member down the Bears.
Yeah, well, you were there for a while. You're still trying to hang around.
Yeah.
Just let everyone know that. I was captain for how many years? Captain.
11, I think.
Okay.
Fairly unsuccessful ones.
Yeah, that's all right.
One finals victory. One finals victory in my whole life. I was talking to a guy about that yesterday at the Port Arlington Footy Club.
Are they a good club? Successful?
Well, funny enough, they went 6 years without winning a game. It was the second longest losing streak in Australia, and they won round one this year, which made the longest losing streak in current longest losing streak in Australia was the Western Rams in the Western Footy League, and they won on Saturday, beat North Sunshine. It's all coming together, which is the club that, remember I did the gig at and I said, your chicken tastes exactly like KFC, and then I went in the kitchen and they just had buckets of KFC.
I love it.
They hadn't won a game for 6 years. They beat North Sunshine on the weekend by 177 points.
How does that work? Did North Sunshine have, they couldn't get everyone out on day release? Or
I have no idea.
How does that work?
That's a fair turnaround.
That's a big turnaround, mate. That's a big turnaround.
So North Sunshine have obviously got a few issues there.
I think they do.
Bit of soul searching.
Yeah, so Big Nath, I'm just at the footy there, and Heatho, what they did, they got a lot of the past players out with their kids to form a guard of honour.
That's nice.
It's bloody beautiful, and
Kids they don't do those big fireball things, do they? like a lot of the teams do now.
Like fireballs.
When they run out, they've got these big things, like the things at the Crown Casino.
Oh, no.
You know, the big gas things.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Which teams are doing that?
I know Richmond are doing it. I think Collingwood are doing it.
Yeah, I think Richmond, they've got to do other stuff to try and get people to the games now that now they're going shit.
Well, they had 93,000 there last week. So
yeah, that's Dusty's.
Yeah, it was Dusty's
game. I don't think you can put that on the
it
fireworks.
Was an outlier. Yeah, okay.
That's right. So, fireworks. I don't know if you need to sort of get them going. Although I must admit, the Essendon game, when they kick a goal, the lights flicker and flash. If you had epilepsy, you'd be in a bit of strife, I reckon. An AFL game these days.
Yeah, they'd want to do a quick ring around to the members, see if there's any eppies out there. Because, I thought, mate, it looked like they haven't paid the power bill or something. It just
cut the lights out.
Goes a bit flickery. Great time just to, if you kick a goal and you play for Essendon and you know about the little flashing lights, kick a goal, great chance to just fucking job a bloke. Like, imagine the lights come back on. There's just 4 or 5 eagles just laying there out cold.
They've had their wings clipped.
Yeah.
There's your wedge tail now, cockhead.
Yeah, so good time to whack a bloke after a goal.
Yes. So, Heatho took Roman and his beautiful wife Lou. They were out on the ground and just a really good vibe. I enjoyed it because I haven't been in the footy for a while, so that was nice. And I sort of was just hanging around because obviously Heatho gave us his life member tickets.
Did you try and get in as him?
Well, funny you should say it. I mean,
if ever you're going to get noticed, it's at an Essendon
That's
game.
right. Well, I did get noticed.
Yeah.
I was standing there with my old man, and this lady comes up in an Essendon jumper and said, "Oh, Heath, my son, his name's Heath. He's a big Bombers fan. Can I get a photo?" I said, "I'm sorry, love. My brother is, I'm not him. My brother is there wheeling and dealing in the Essendon Life Members Luncheon. I'm just the shitty old brother. I'm the oldie version. But he is here," and he sort of popped his head out and, "Heatho." Yeah.
And once she sees the two, the compares, because she sort of go,
how did I fuck that up?
Yeah.
You've got a dog's body. You've got a shit head. Terrible teeth.
It's a similar look, but
red hair.
Just like a Heath Hocking you'd find down at a second store or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly what you
like
said
last
there,
week when we were talking about the Chinese chocolates.
Oh, yes. So I'm Leith shocking.
Leith shocking.
Yeah.
Or how about teeth shocking?
Teeth shocking.
I think
that suits, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yep.
So, so did that. And, anyway, I've gone down to level 1 because I was hanging up on level 3. It's a long way away on level 3.
Still good view of the footy.
Not a bad view, but you do. Once you get down onto that ground level, that's when you...
Yeah.
Geez, it's a good feeling down there.
Yeah, if you can't have that for the rest of your life, sometimes you're better off not tasting it, I reckon.
Because you go up to level 3 and you sort of run it, you look up from there and you go, I could still play that. And then you sort of get down to ground level and you go,
oh, they're big boys.
I wouldn't get a fucking kick out there.
It's all happening pretty quick.
It is all happening real quick.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I was just walking past here in Evan. And I look around, there's a young bloke there with a West Coast Eagles beanie on.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, "Mate, I listen to the podcast." I said, "Oh, great to meet you. What's your name?" "Nath. I'm over from WA." I said, "What, you've just come over?" "Yeah, come over for the game." I think he was over with a mate.
Okay.
Spent the weekend over, works in government over there in WA, so does fuck all.
Got plenty of time.
Plenty of time
off.
Yeah, so he probably claimed it. Government work trip or something.
Yeah, they do fuck all, don't they?
Yeah, but Nath, good to bloody see you, mate. Thanks for saying g'day.
Thanks for listening, mate.
Hope you enjoyed the rest of your trip, mate.
Yeah, hope you didn't get in too much strife.
No, he seemed like he was pretty well behaved.
Mate, they all are until they get a couple of beers in them, and then they can get a bit loose.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's life.
Yeah, mate. So what's happening?
All right. Well, I had a busy weekend. I'll try and fly through it. There's a couple of key points.
Do it.
Key discussion points.
All
right. Friday, Arvo. Get in the car, drive to Morwell for the biggest Latrobe biggest blokes lunch.
How big are these blokes?
Oh, it's not actually the blokes that are big. It's the barbecue that's
So it's
big.
not like, all right, you've got to be 120 kilos and above.
No, there were some guys that were quite small.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not so much the size of the guy, it's the size of the barbecue. So we had about...
Where do you reckon it started out there? Was it just the smallest blokes, just two blokes going, we could make this bigger?
Nah, they dreamt big right from the start.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so most barbecues aren't that big, so even 50 blokes is probably...
That's a big
It's a big barbecue.
Yep.
So anyway, they had 500 in this big hall, and you have a barbecue.
500?
500 men. And the basic idea of it is men get together, have a laugh, talk footy, have fun, but there's a little hidden message about get the old, you don't have to get a finger up your bum.
Get pegged.
Yeah, get pegged. You don't have to get a finger up your bum anymore. It's a simple blood test and, find out if you've got prostate cancer. So that's the basic message, but there's a lot of auction, fundraising. They raise money to get a little nurse in the local, some of those little towns. This one was for Morwell. A lot of the towns have it, done in Shepherd and so forth. Anyway, had Swanee, Dale Thomas.
Oh, Daisy.
And big David Rees-Jones.
Okay, so you've I think we spoke about this, Swanee's coming in hot off the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, his stocks have gone up.
Dale Thomas, Triple M, he's the man. David Rees-Jones, lovely bloke, but it's been a while since he's graced the field.
Well, I'd say he was probably best on.
Oh!
Yeah. And and when I did see the lineup, I thought, oh, fuck, putting him last might be a bit tough because Swanee and Dale said they had to go, which is the oldest trick in the book. So they didn't hang around. They had to go. But so it left no choice but to put David Rees-Jones up last. And, well, because it's not as common anymore, just hearing someone openly talk about punching blokes in the head is
it's actually
surprisingly
quite
entertaining. Yeah.
It is. And I'm tipping Morwell. There's still a bit of that going on down there.
Oh,
not just blokes punching blokes.
No.
I reckon there's, some of the other things in society at the moment. I reckon there's a few women ducking and weaving. When the blokes get home from the pub.
Yeah, so it was, so that was great. And I IMC'd and it had some fun, but there was a lot of shit to organise. There was like a mystery, what are they called? Mystery...
Flight?
No, phantom horse call, race call.
So how do you organise that?
Well, you got to organise all the tickets and anyway, so that they made over $100,000, but they had $4,500 reverse draw. So basically,
jeez, this is a big barbecue.
They don't fuck around. So at any table can buy into this reverse draw for $200. And then for an extra $100, you get insurance. I haven't heard of this before. So basically, if you're pulled out
I'm a bit worried. I won't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Big weekend on the booze.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
going
want
to follow through there.
Yeah, maybe try it later. You don't want to shit yourself in the first 10 minutes.
No.
So $200 your table can buy in, or you can go $300. You get insurance. So basically, if you get drawn out in the first round, which is 15 draws. You get to stay in.
I think reverse draws now, they're just little offshoots, aren't you? Sort of creating your own reverse draw in a way. A little insurance, just a good way to make more money.
Yeah, but absolutely everyone brought insurance. So the first round was absolutely fucking pointless.
All right.
So anyway, they got an extra $100 out of everyone. So what do you think of this? So it's $4,500 for the winner.
Yep.
And it didn't actually say this on the poster because there were these flyers on the table. It didn't actually say this, but I just kept running with winner takes all. I think it had a nice ring to it.
Oh, so it was 4,000. What did it say? 4,000.
So it was just 4,500 for the winner. Winning table, last table drawn.
Yep.
$4,500. And I was just sort of running with winner takes all. So it's got a nice.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah. So I'm flogging this during the day. Yeah, winner takes all. Come on, make sure your table's in. Anyhow, every table bought one. So at the end, we're drawing these out and drawing them pretty quickly. We're finally get down to 3. I've got a bit of experience in the reverse draw game. So doing what I would always do, I said, we'll get the 3 up here.
Yeah.
You know, make a bit of theatre.
Yeah, a bit of atmosphere, a bit of creating a bit of buzz, a bit of excitement,
theatre, and you don't just want to go jar. All right, table 12, you win. There's your 4,500. Let's go home. You want to build it up. People like that. So I got the 3 up there, And I said, all right, boys, what do you want to do? How do you want to split it? And one guy goes, I reckon, fuck it, let's just go 1,500 each.
That's an anticlimax.
And everyone was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I said,
who's this guy? Is he working in? No, he wouldn't be a stockbroker or anything because they like taking a risk.
An accountant.
Maybe
An accountant.
Hello, Shawnee. We love you, mate.
Yeah, yep. But that, which is good if you don't want your accountant to be a risk taker.
No, that's right.
You don't want to go into your bloody annual catch up and he's put them all on the nose of some fucking dapto dog.
Yeah.
No, you don't want your accountant to be a risk taker. So anyway, I've sort of said, oh, everyone's booing, and I said, oh, mate, I think you do actually have to have different prizes. I said, what about 2,000, 1,500, and 1,000?
That's not bad.
That's not bad. At least still you get a first, second, and third.
A little bit, yeah.
And then one bloke, he's adamant. He's going, nah, winner takes all.
Yeah,
winner takes all.
You've been saying it for 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I said,
winner takes all.
Geez. And then we're sort of arguing, and everyone's sort of looking at the watch going, come on. They couldn't agree. So, and one bloke, so one bloke wanted winner takes all. One bloke wanted 2, 15,000. One bloke was all over the shop.
Well, I think the winner take all. I think he's got a shitload. He doesn't give a fuck.
No, he didn't. He was also the drunkest.
Yeah, so he doesn't
by
care.
a long
but
shot.
I reckon the guy who's like, oh, let's split it. I think maybe he's got a bit of a mortgage. And, he's got to pay. The kids need new shoes.
Yeah,
I'd love to walk out of here with a little bit of money to take back to the wife.
Yeah. Whereas the other guy is, I came here with nothing.
Yep.
And anyway, this big fucking bloke, he must have been in his 70s, but you could tell he would have been a big unit back in his day. He's marched up. He's got nothing to do with any of the tables in it. And he's grabbed me and he goes, mate, you said it was fucking winner takes all. And now you're fucking negotiating. It's got to be one or the other. You said it was fucking winner take all. And I said, mate, it's nothing to do with you. And he goes, mate, this is fucking bullshit. And I was like, all right, mate. And everyone's sort of
trying to get David Rees-Jones on here, mate. Like, maybe have a bit of a
word. So
he's
walked off, and I just in the mic, I said, who the fuck's that bloke? And they sort of got a big laugh, and he sort of looked over his shoulder.
Would you have taken him?
No chance.
No
chance. So in that situation, when no one can agree, what do you reckon should happen?
Winner takes all.
Winner has to take all.
Yeah. Well, as a 70-year-old psychopath said, winner takes all, mate.
He knows his shit. Yeah.
You could have cut out fucking 20 minutes of fucking around if you had to listen to old mate.
But because they didn't agree, and then at last minute, they said, "Oh fuck it," because the guy that wanted to go 1,500, mate, he was fucking adamant. He was forcing his hand into other people's hands, like he was going,
shaking on it.
Yeah, he goes, mate,
God,
no, we'll do it. And he's like, and they're like pulling their hand away.
Fuck
going,
off, mate.
It was got a bit bloody weird up there. So
okay.
So, but they ended up doing the 2, 15.
Okay, all right.
But it was
not bad. Little bit of an anticlimax.
I think there needs to be.
Well, you need to know the rules.
I need to know the rules. If I'm running it,
Yeah. You got to go, all right, how does this work? Ones I've done before. You get the 3 up. You go, we're going,
Yeah, which
third get nothing, and then
I've probably got to show a bit more
balls.
Yeah, a bit more balls. Like I've got to show like I know what I'm doing. I think they could sense my panic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. The sweat.
Yeah, I was sweating and
the
I was crying.
Clammy hands.
I was crying.
Crying's not good.
Crying's
not good.
I'd wet myself. That wasn't a
the piss pants.
Yeah.
The big piss stain in the pants isn't great.
So that was raised a heap of money. That was great. Get home, drive home, get home a decent hour, get up next morning, coach basketball. Another loss. Things are not going great there.
Okay.
So, and then drive to Officer. Did a gig at Officer.
Yeah, beautiful part
of the world. Did a President's Luncheons at Officer.
Rock. It used to be called Rock, I think, the club. ROC.
Did it?
Yeah, I think it was 3 teams put together. So something, Officer, something.
Okay.
Could have been. I don't know. Might have made that up. Anyway, you're back at Officer.
Yeah, so I'm at Officer, and this is vintage segue. So I had a gig that night I wrote it down. Birchip Footy Club.
In the wheat belt.
In the wheat belt, yeah. Bloody fair bit of money up there. But
they're making.
So I took the gig in Officer because I thought it was on the way.
No, you're an idiot.
No,
you're an idiot.
So
for someone who goes to so many different towns, different places in Australia, your comprehension of geography, not just Australian geography, like you didn't know Greece was a fucking country.
I had a bit of feedback about that too.
Yeah, well, it was quite stupid. And
So-
I thought you would have. You've been living in your little Bentley bubble. You must just switch off when you hop in the car and.
Yeah, my trip around Australia could be interesting.
Yeah.
Might get someone to double check those.
You picture where you're going.
Double check the route before we take off because I might be going via Ayers Rock via Patagonia and ducking into Greece. Fill the car up and So what I thought was going to be a 3-hour journey was now offices in the other fucking direction.
I know that.
So
can I be your? If I take 5% of your gigs, can I fucking organise them for you?
I'd save that in petrol.
Yeah.
And time. Yep.
So,
but anyway, I don't have a minute spare now. So I finished Officer at 2. I've got to be at bloody Birchip at 6, and it's a 4-hour, 20-minute journey. So you do the math. Doesn't work. So hot tail on it, bloody pissing in bloody Red Bull cans because I can't afford to. I've got no time to stop. So I eventually get there, do the gig. That was
6
great.
o'clock. Sort of. Why so early? I reckon you could probably. What time was
it?
They
Country
a bit earlier.
They want to start early these days. Yeah. I don't think they want their people getting too pissed.
Okay.
Which is probably wise because Jesus, they can put them back. But so gig went great family club, big crowd, bloody great fun. But then something happened, and this is something happened that'll really fucking knock me around a bit. So I did the gig. They had to set out their own sound system, which is great. So I got up there and I'm using the sound system, but it's not quite loud enough. And it got to 5 minutes before, and I'm doing the 5-minute warning, and no one could fucking hear me. And I'm like, fuck it, I've got to
set up the sound.
So I've gone out, got the sound. So I've got my sound system set up, lights going. Gig went great. I'm packing up, and a lot of people have left because I hung around and chatted for a while. Got the car, so I've brought the car up to the out the front of the footy club. So I've popped the boot and opened the side doors. And what I do is I pack all my equipment up first, so it's
ready to go.
I've got it ready to go in a big pile.
Great.
Anyway, so I'm taking one speaker out. I thought, fuck, I'll put that straight in the back of the car. Put the mixing desk, that goes in the back of the car. I had 2 hands now, so I had a big bag of leads and and the other speaker. So I couldn't quite get them up in the back of the car. So I just
big speakers, yours.
Very big speakers.
Fucking big speakers.
Over way too big.
Oh,
yeah.
So
I've just popped them on the ground. I'll go back and get some other stuff. Grab the lights. So I've got a bit of shit now on the ground, but it doesn't matter. It's just out the front of the footy club. Who gives a fuck?
Oh yeah, Birchip.
And I've probably got a bit too relaxed over the years. In the early days, for some reason, a lot of people used to try and knock off my shit.
Really?
Oh yeah. Everyone tries to steal my helmet.
Yeah.
If I've got beanie there, the magnet boards.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people try and steal me magnet boards.
Yeah, I don't know how. I must admit, I reckon most, even in some of those Western regions, I've never really had the stealing shit kind of.
Well, they're not stealing it as in.
They're bullying you. They're picking on you.
Well, they're just pissed. They're just drunk.
Yeah.
They're just poleaxed. Anyway, so I used to really have to. Well, I've told the story about the mouth guard.
No.
Oh, well, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. The bloody went through a real stage. Remember I had the scoreboard? Remember when I first started doing suburban football, I had the scoreboard.
Yep,
People would knock those off.
Jesus.
And,
you don't need that.
You don't need that because they took me ages to make. So I'm fucking constantly on edge that some pissed fucking dickhead's going to steal me shit. So, you're trying to chat to the president. You're looking at some cockhead out the corner of your eye. You go, hey,
you're going to have to employ security.
Hey, mate, I am. And I'm running at a loss as is. I can't afford to be putting security on.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, so I did this one gig. Couldn't find me mouth
Do you ever
guard.
get shitty? Like, I don't know. I think, like I said, I'm pretty relaxed. I don't.
Yeah,
You got to get a little shitty.
I don't think I can. No, I don't get really get shitty.
Good on you, mate.
And anyway, so I lost me mouth guard at this one gig. I was like, but I got to back out mouth guard. It's not the end of the world. It might have fallen the bottom of the bag. Anyway, so I'm walking out. Always do one last little walk around.
Some bloke smiling. He's got the big pearly whites
Mate,
going.
he was at the bar. A bloke I go, see you. He goes, see you later, Tommy. And he had me fucking mouth guard in his mouth. This gross bloke, this morbidly overweight bloke.
He's at the biggest bloke's lunch.
At the bar. He was drinking beer with my mouth guard, just bouncing around. And I go, mate. So I just grabbed a stubby holder. I said, just spit it in there, you dirty fucker. And he spat it in, and I just sterilised the shit out of it.
Remelted it, remoulded
Oh, God, that was gross. So, but people, I don't know, when I'm getting older, what's going on? But people aren't knocking off as much shit anymore.
Good.
Which is good. So, anyway, I've got all my shit out by the car.
Yep.
I've gone in, having a couple of last little chats to everyone. All right, blah, blah, blah. All right, okay, see you later. Walked out. One of me speakers is gone.
Jesus.
One of me fucking speakers is gone.
There's a rave on the footy field. Boom.
Well, it's useless without it.
You got to plug it in with a mixer.
Yeah, it's got no cords. It's useless. So, the back of the car's up. The big bag of leads is on the ground.
Yeah.
Speaker's gone.
Jesus.
So I've walked back in. Hey, you're back.
Who are you chatting to?
Little Dr. Love, the kid that organised it, Michael Love, great kid.
Lovey.
Yeah, yep. He's the president, great guy. Got a bit of strife a few years back. The president. Made the Herald Sun. I'll tell you that story off air. Lovely guy, though. Batting well above his average.
Oh, yeah. For a criminal.
Owns the local bakery.
Yeah.
All
right, I see what he's been putting in those pies.
So, best custard.
I wonder what that custard is.
Yeah.
What's the secret ingredient there, Prez?
What's the white powder on top?
Yeah. Okay.
So, anyway,
gotcha.
So great guy.
Yeah, there is a lot of money up in Birchip.
Yeah, a lot of the.
Not from the wheat.
Looking at some of those crops didn't seem to be bothering with the crops anymore. Just a lot of big sheds with a lot of smoke coming out the top.
Okay, there we go.
Anyway, so I've gone back in. Oh, you're back. Yeah, but fucking me speaker's gone. And little Dr. Love, he was like, fucking idiots, because there were some really drunk blokes.
Yeah.
And they were heading back to a house. They were all going back there to bloody continue the night. They headed off with their eskies and shit. And he goes, fucking idiot. And he's got on his phone. Mate, you're a fucking idiot. And he's arguing with a bloke on the other end. And we're inside. And then the president's on the phone too. And
hooking up another deal.
Yeah, he's going, mate, just bring it fucking back, dickhead. And he's arguing with him and rah-rah, and they're, I didn't fucking take it, rah-rah, and it's, so we're there for about 20 minutes.
You don't need that.
Had another beer.
You're 46, Tom.
Had another beer with him, gone out, and it's back in the...
It's popped there.
Yeah, so they've...
Yeah, they bought it back.
So they bought it back, so they've popped it back there. Anyway, so, because I had another beer, so I've chucked all this shit in the back of the car. Had another beer. Because I had another beer, I needed to piss before I headed off.
Yep.
So closed the boot, locked the car, gone inside, gone to do a piss, and I noticed
someone's taken the urinal.
Someone took me dick. I hadn't.
Your foreskin's gone. Who stole that?
Stole one of my testicles. And there were two girls behind the bar, two lovely ladies. They've been working the bar all night, and they're looking at security footage.
Oh.
And so I walk in the bar, I go, I'll see you later, girls, ladies. I said, what are you looking at? And they go, we're going to find out who took your fucking speaker.
Nice.
And I said, they dropped it off. And they go, so you got it back. You got it back. And I said, yeah, no, I got it back. They rang him and brought it back. And so, and this crystal clear, mate, it was like bloody, it was like being in the security hub at Pentridge. Like, they had cameras everywhere, and they, so they had one that was on my car, and you could see the whole.
Brilliant.
You could see me.
Under floodlight?
Yeah, clear as day. You could see what I was thinking. And
Not much.
No, pretty blank. So
Has he got a brain?
So they're just watching me, and so the bit I watched was me taking the first speaker out and put it in the back of the car.
Yep.
And then I said, "Fuck, that's good. Can you fast forward?" And they said, "Yeah." And I said, "I'll tell you what, we'll find out who it is, and I'll stitch him up when I do me write up on the gig."
Great.
On the next day. So we're standing there, and she's fast forwarding. It's got me, and I come out, and I put the second speaker, and then I bring the bag out, and then I come out Leeds, and it's got me clear as day, looking around, and I'm like, and then I go back in, and I'm like, and then I pop my head out, look around, like I've lost the speaker, but the speaker's fucking right there.
And it was there the whole
time. And I've gone back, and I'm going, what the fuck? And we're just fast forwarding. No one takes the speaker. No one even fucking.
So, can we draw a mud map? Can we do something? Where did you place the speaker?
How I didn't see the fucking speaker is mind-blowing.
You've accused 18 players in the footy club.
I've torn a footy club apart. The president's on the phone to this party. They're all going, "We didn't take it." And he's going, "He's fucking, bring the fucking speaker back, you little pricks." And they're going, "We haven't got his fucking speaker." And the fucking poor old Michael, his mates with them all, Dr. Love, he's on the phone and he's going, "Mate, just fucking bring him back. You're fucking idiots. You're always doing fucking stupid shit like this." And they're going, "Mate, we haven't got his fucking speaker." And I watched this video. If I didn't see the video, I wouldn't believe you. I watched this video of a speaker going fucking nowhere. It just fucking sat there.
And Tommy walking around like he's been robbed.
Like it's a fucking got an invisible blanket over it or something. I'm fucking looking for this speaker. And I'm like, how didn't I fucking see that speaker? It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. And I had to go, and so the guys were all... So all the guys that were on the phone to the party saying, "Give him his speaker back," they were all sitting over in this other area just having beers, like about 10 of them. And so after I got, and so they weren't at the screen with me, and I'm sort of going, do I tell these blokes?
Yeah, they bought it back. Yeah. It's all good.
No, well, they already knew that they knew that it was back.
You're telling the girls delete that footage.
Yeah. I was saying, that's what I'm saying. Fucking delete this footage. And so this is humiliating. And these ladies were in stitches because it looks like we're watching telly of the biggest fucking idiot you've ever seen in your life. And they're going,
well, we were.
How can't you see that speaker? I'm going, I don't know. And then so I had to go around, and the guys are like, "Mate, thanks for coming. Sorry about all that shit with the speaker, mate. That's fucked. You deserve it." And I was like, guys, I played it down a bit. I was like, it's a bit hard to tell.
Yeah, the footage is a little grainy.
It's a little grainy, but
it's a bit dark.
I don't know if... it might have been there the whole time. Like, and they're like, they probably took it, mate. They're bloody dickheads on the piss. I was like, well. And, mate, it's mind-blowing. How I didn't see this speaker is...
You gotta get your eyes checked. You gotta get some more sleep. You gotta get on the sugar-free.
I gotta...
Fucking Red Bull. We've got to change your life, mate.
That was a man look. I had a man look.
You had a man look. Did you have a mummy look or a daddy look?
I had a fucking Stevie Wonder look.
Oh.
It was just God, I felt like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was Saturday.
That was Birchip.
And then drove to St. Arnold's because I thought I'd get an hour home. Stayed at St. Arnold's. That was...
There's not much in St. Arnold at 12 o'clock at night.
No, I didn't get there till 1.
Yeah, well, you could have got there at 12 if you had found that speaker.
If someone hadn't have knocked off my speaker and put it back in exactly the same position. So, get up next morning, drive to Port Arlington, did the gig at Port Arlington. A few Bantitos down there.
That's
great to meet you guys. It was great. Tell you who was working behind the bar. Bloody
Jeff Miles.
Jeff Miles.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Nah, I saw it written there.
Yeah. Played in West Coast Eagles' first
Yes,
ever game.
Jeff Miles. Yes, Miles. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I was chatting to him, and someone comes up and goes, "You know who this is?" I go, "No." And he goes, "It's bloody Jeff Miles." And I said, "Oh, from West Coast, because that's my era."
Oh, yeah.
I could name anyone.
Oh,
and,
yeah, all right. Who's the full forward?
Ross Glendinning.
87, yeah.
Ross Glendinning, wasn't it?
No, I think he might have been a bit more up the field. But anyway,
Yeah,
sure. Steve Malaxos.
He was up the
Craig
field.
Turley.
Yeah.
He was in the 90s.
Yeah, Murray Renstead.
Oh, yeah, he was big.
Michael Keane.
Keeney. As mustard.
Keep him keen.
Eat him.
Keen.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just last little thing just to finish off the weekend. I said, I go, "Oh mate, that's my bloody era. I know shitloads about bloody footy from then." I said,
Never heard of Jeff Miles.
I said, "But you, my friend, never heard of
Drawing
it."
a blank here.
No.
Although I can't find a speaker that's right next to my legs. So.
Yeah, I'm saying, what's fucking wrong with my brain that I'm having a good conversation about Miles's career, and I'm going, "Oh yeah, bloody," because I said you played in the '88 elimination final against Melbourne. I said, "Did you play in that game?" And I go, because I remember that game clear as day. Somehow.
Is that the Jimmy Steins one?
No, that was '87 prelim.
Okay.
And he goes, "Yeah, that was our club's first ever final." And I said, "Yeah, I remember it. It was in the wet at Waverley, and you were fucking up all day, and Gary Lyon kicked the winning goal to knock you guys out with about a minute to go." And he goes, "Yeah, I was playing on him." And I was like, and everyone was laughing at that. And he goes, "Yeah, but then Murray Renstead got up the other end, missed a goal from point blank range, and we lost." So how can I remember that, and I can't see a fucking metre high speaker that is
a big
foot in front
speaker,
of me?
mate.
Well, I've got to paint him, maybe.
There's people at the big day out going, "That's a big speaker."
Yeah.
That's a big speaker.
That's a big speaker.
That is.
I got to paint it maybe brighter colour. Put some reflective tape on it.
Or maybe high vis vest. Yeah.
Or maybe
maybe like a chain wallet. You could just chain it.
Yeah,
Walk
not
around
a bad
with a
idea.
speaker, just lugging it around like you're on a chain gang.
Yeah,
Wouldn't lose it then.
That's not a bad idea. I could stick one of my Apple things to it.
Yeah, find my speaker.
Find my speaker.
Find my iSpeaker.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Get in the car after that, drive home, and geez, I was fucked last night, and I'm
It
fucked
would
today.
have been.
Just absolutely rat shit. Running off
what
nothing.
do your family... I know you're making money, you're earning money, you're providing for the family.
Yeah.
Are there any times where Tam and the boys go, "Dad, can you maybe don't take all these gigs miles away? Maybe just let's have a rule where you work 2 days on the weekend."
I can't say
like
no.
a Friday or Saturday.
I can't say no because, like every comedian, you think it's going to end tomorrow.
Yeah, well, mine's already ended. So,
Okay.
yeah, so
Oh,
I
you
know
had a good run.
It's already ended. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, if you want to book me, fucking don't. I'm too busy.
Book me. I'll do franchise it out, mate. I'll do the suburban football. I can lose speakers.
He's a fucking idiot. Oh, mate, anyone could do this. What I'm doing. I'm not even doing it.
No, great stuff. Well,
yeah,
I had a big weekend,
Sorry,
but it was
mate,
a
that
bit
dragged on a bit.
No, that was good, mate. That was good. You probably could have got to the speaker. The speaker bit. It was funny. Good punch, but yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, it was
good. It's weird.
It really made me question whether I had a intellectual disability.
I know what it's like though. Sometimes when you're thinking, because I know once everything, you pack everything down. I put everything on the stage, and then I'm like, open the door, open the boot, and just fucking bring it out. Yeah, you got to do it all at once. But
this was only a metre away from the car. The speaker.
This
it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Anyway, you get the gist.
I get the gist. So
sorry, that went too long.
No, that's fine, mate. That's fine. That's good.
Jesus,
40 minutes. That's all right. So I had a big weekend. It was a bit more of a social weekend. It was, I was all over the place, but it was, mate, I had a real. Not many people would have a weekend of doing so much cool shit. In the one weekend. So
I'll let the Bantitos be a judge of that.
I'll be a judge of that. So all right. So I won't mention my gig on Friday. It was 5 minutes from home. South Mornington Junior Football Club.
Yeah.
Sweet. I said, perfect. I'm doing a support spot. 15 minutes. I'm going to be on at about, I'm going to be off stage by about 8:15. I'll be home by 8:30.
Sweet.
All right. Bump into someone I know. A bloke. I did a joke about living in Port Douglas. Bloke says, I lived up there for 2 years and whatever. So ended up getting home at 1:00.
Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, it can happen. It's one of those things where you're like, I think having a gig closer to home sometimes worse because you're like, I can booze a bit.
Oh, it's way worse.
Oh, it's fucking
if
shit.
If you have to commit to driving, you have to commit to driving.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, but good fun. I had a chat to a bloke, Hutto, who was the bloke who lived in Port Douglas.
Hutto.
Yeah, so he came up in the break because I was in the first break, and he goes, mate, I played up in Port Douglas. I played up there in 1991, and then I went back, and I come back in 1994. He had 2 years up there.
Yeah.
And, so he was reminiscing about all the people he knew and and this was great. Do you remember this person? You remember that person?
Mini beers. Yeah.
Mini beers. Yeah. So, and at one point, he had a bottle of red, and he's getting into that, and we're having a real good chat. And his wife came over. I think she might have been Canadian or something like that.
Yeah, they got the longest alphabet in the world, the Canadians.
Oh, do they? What extra letter?
A-B-A-C-A-D-A-E-A. Not a bad joke.
Very good.
Never gets a laugh, though.
I didn't get it.
Well, they say A at the end of everything. That's something good, eh?
A bit like North Queensland.
Eh? Yeah. Anyway.
So anyway, and this is one of those things where he's in his element. Like he is, he's finally, because I think he was. Everyone there was young. They were young and hot. The women were young. The men were young. The dads were young. The dads were hot. The women were hot.
Yep.
It's bloody.
Just a good-looking crowd.
Just a good-looking crowd.
Yeah.
I know if I ever split up with Kristen, I'm going to go and start coaching the under-12s at South Mornington Junior Football Club, because if I couldn't get a few single mums fucking off the scraps there'd be something wrong.
Yeah, it's good to have a plan B.
Good to have a plan B.
Yeah.
It's just round the corner.
Yep.
Good club. Good club. So, so he's having a chat, and his eyes lit up once he realised he had something to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's good when he was a little bit older. I reckon everyone was a little bit younger. He's like, fuck, I just need to meet someone who's been to Port Douglas.
Yep.
Then I'll have all the bloody gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's in his element. He's reeling off names, as I said 2 minutes ago before we got sidetracked. His wife comes up and she's like, oh, fantastic. You've found someone from Port Douglas. She said, you're in your element. And you could see she hung around and she's listening. And is there anything more boring for a woman than when two blokes are talking about a place they used to be in, talking about the people they knew, the things they did before that woman was in their life?
It's a very male thing. Like, you don't see girls often catch up going, oh, yeah, you know Barry. Yeah, well, Barry ended up fucking coaching North Ringwood and they won the flag and bloody Macca was the captain and that's Macca over there. And they don't...
Women don't give a fuck about football when their husband's playing.
And they don't seem to have that, like...
Connection?
I think men quite often just try and get as many mates and acquaintances as possible. They love, it's more the merrier, whereas girls are quite often, and this isn't not everyone, they like their nice little group.
It is hard to, or they might introduce someone, but then on the car ride home they go, she's a mole.
Yeah.
Where blokes are like, fuck, he's a good bloke. He's a fucking good bloke. Yeah. So, we're having a red wine and we're chatting and talking and time's getting on. They've got the fires going. They've got a DJ who's about 70 years old in the club room. So he's got the lights pumping. It was like a disco in there. I go, this joint is fucking off the rails.
Off its titties.
Off its man titties. So it's all going well. And then I'm chatting to Hutto and he starts talking fishing. And I'm like, oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, I went out on the reef. I went fishing. I did this. I think, to be honest, I'm the only person who's been on a fishing charter in far north Queensland and not caught a fucking fish. I just can't. I sense it. I feel it. And then I pull it up and all the bait's gone. I go, you little fucker's got me again.
Yeah.
I can't catch a fish to save my life. But he goes, I've got a boat. I go out fishing. Do you like fishing? I said, I love fishing.
Oh, not anymore.
Huh?
Not since that bloody trout video. I won't go anywhere near
Oh,
a fucking fish.
yeah. I don't know if there's many. I think in the bay it's more snapper.
Ah,
If I see
yeah.
if I see a snapper going up someone's clam, I'll
Mm.
maybe I'll turn off the snapper.
Yeah,
But, trout's a bit more Tassie orientated.
Yep.
Go out in the bay, get some. So he's showing me videos of these fish he's caught. I said, "Fucking Hutto, I love fishing. I love it." He goes, "Mate, I'll take you out." This is after he's had a few beers, a bowl of wine.
Yep.
Okay, he's probably bullshitting. But anyway, we did the old. This is the point we got to, the old number exchange. That's a bit gay, isn't it?
Did you give me a real number?
I gave him a real number,
boy.
and we did the old ringer Rosie, pocket full
Oh,
of posy.
okay,
So
yeah.
just to make sure we weren't bullshitting,
Yep.
because at the time I'd had a few beers as well, and a couple of reds. I'm like, I wouldn't mind going fishing with Hutto. He was a good bloke. But you wake up in the morning, you go, I don't think I'm going to ring Hutto, unless he initiates and says Evo, but because his wife goes, "Ooh, you've made a friend, darling."
Well, is he new to the area?
No, I don't think he's that new. Actually, to be honest, I can't really remember.
No.
No, it's just one of those things where you know what it's like, where you.
I wonder if it's like meeting, picking up a girl and vice versa on the piss. Like you meet a bloke, legend, catch up with him, go fishing. He's just a fucking idiot.
You
You know what I mean? It's highly likely.
Oh, it could be.
Well, it's not likely it'll happen, but
No.
it could definitely happen because your judgment's a bit off.
It is a bit off, yeah. And you start, anyway. And I bumped into another mate who I played junior football with, played under 16 Vic Metro with. So I was having a chat to him. So, all of a sudden, the old get home at 9 o'clock turned into a fucking hell. I even text Kristen. She'll be going, "You're 6 minutes down the road. Where the fuck are you?" So I just texted her at about 12 o'clock going, I've bumped into someone I know. She goes, I was starting to worry. So,
Probably should have sent her just a text. They like that.
They do love it. So anyway, that was a bit of fun. And next day I managed to, because a few people in town performing. One, Jay Seinfeld.
Jerry.
Oh, Jerry. Yeah. So one of me mates' brothers, he hit me up. He goes, "Mate, one of me mates, how much a ticket to go see Jerry Seinfeld, do you reckon?"
Well, 400.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is fucking...
It is insane.
That is crazy.
Whew. I might have to have a break in a sec. I'm going to fucking throw up.
Yeah? Do you want to pause it? Pause
I
it.
might have to.
All right.
I've only got a sweat on here. I think I ate some... I'm not feeling right.
What'd you eat?
I had a big curry for lunch.
Reheated?
Reheated, yeah.
Okay.
It's I'm starting to... Oh, look, I'm getting a real sweat.
I think you're sweating. You're sweating. You're looking uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I feel like I'm about to shit myself too. Maybe we'll just take a quick little...
All right.
We've never done this before, have we?
I think we have, mainly when the alarms go off.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the video, that's the annoying...
We'll soldier on, mate. Soldier on.
Man,
If I shit myself, I shit myself.
All right, here we go. Let's get through it. So anyway,
Yeah, sorry.
so...
Sorry, I'm just fucking...
No, that's all right.
Ooh.
No, it's tough. You've got the gurgle in the guts.
Yeah, the old sphincter's working a bit of
Yeah,
OT.
a bit of
but
overtime.
we'll get there.
Anyway, we'll do it. If it gets worse, just run out. And,
Yep.
Anyway, so I said, he goes, mate, because I had this Saturday night free. He goes, mate, he's got a spare ticket, $400. I'm like, yeah,
That's
fuck,
a lot of
that's
money.
a lot of money. I'm not made of money. But he goes, I said, oh, mate, for $400, I can't really do it. He texts me back. He's obviously spoken to him. He goes, mate, he'll give it to you for $200 if you want to come. I said, all right, I'll just check with the missus,
So
whatever.
who loses out?
The bloke who bought the ticket.
Yeah.
He's $200 down.
Yeah.
But if I don't buy it, he's $400 down.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. So, all right, $200, let's do it. So, beautiful stuff. Good day Saturday, drive in, get a park. I park at the MCG. I walk down to the corner. I meet the lads. There's 4 of us going to Jerry Seinfeld. Walk across it. Just real buzz in the air.
Ah.
Seinfeld's in town. You get to Rod Laver. It's just the footy was on. Shit game, North Melbourne. But, just everyone's out and about. Things are happening.
Yeah, it was a nice night.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. So, anyway, rock up to Rod Laver and Seinfeld, just a pro.
Yep.
Just word perfect.
Do you have a
Funny
support
stuff.
act?
He had Mario Joyner, who
Never heard of him.
he's a writer for one of the big American talk shows.
Yeah.
He came out last time. I wasn't sure. Kristen goes, we went and saw Seinfeld like 2 years ago. I said, it was before we went to Mornington. I reckon it was probably 2018, 2019, 2017. Last time
depressing.
Seinfeld was out.
Where does the time go?
It flies.
Oh,
It
now
flies.
I'm freezing.
You got the fucking cold sweat. It's fucking cold in here. Anyway, so we get through the whole thing. Jerry's on fire. Things are going well. 55 minutes in, you just hear a "Free Palestine." He's like, you're here. Fantastic. And everyone's like, boo, you fuckwit, you fucking idiot.
So that was at your show?
That was it, yeah. So this is at my show. And then I think they said something about genocide or something. And you security straight onto him. Grab this fuckwit, drag him out.
Was he there by himself?
I think it was just one person. It was hard to tell because there was no real commotion. It wasn't like they had big flags. It wasn't like there was a posse of fuckwits. It was just two at max. And it was almost like Jerry played it well. He's like, fantastic, you're here. And the great thing is, you waited till I've got like 2 minutes to go in my set before you did. It was like, I want to yell out, but I love this bit. So, yeah. It was just
$400 a ticket. I mean,
that's right.
You want Palestine free, but you want to also enjoy some good comedy.
That's exactly right. So, anyway, because literally it was 5 minutes before he got off. But you just go, what was that person think? I reckon they took them a while to build up the courage to do that because they know everyone's going to hate it. No one's going to be on their side. So it's like when, sometimes when you're out and you're in a social setting and you're like, I've got to get out of here. But then you're sort of waiting for the right moment. You're like, I'll go in. And then 20 minutes later, you're like, fuck, I should have gone then. Did you feel awkward?
Yeah, and a couple of times, I should have gone there.
Should have gone there.
Yeah, that would have been a good spot.
That would have been a good spot to yell out Free Palestine or, whatever. So, fuckwit. See you later. Gone. Great show. Drive home. Good stuff.
Encore?
What he did do...
Okay.
He did do a little encore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he came out and he said, if anyone's got any questions.
Oh, yeah.
So he did that, which was great.
One of them could have been... The guy should have waited till questions.
Yeah, he goes...
can you please free Palestine?
Free Palestine, yeah. And Jerry was good as well. He said, you've just given more money to a Jew.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was good. Very, very well played, Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Didn't sound like it was much at all, the way I'm saying it. But
No.
It wasn't much, but it's a real anticlimax. Like, they didn't really disrupt the show at all. Just going this full fuckwit. I don't know. Anyway.
What did he think was going to happen?
I don't know. Anyway, so I did that. Good times. Sunday, as I mentioned, went to the footy.
Yep.
Essendon, West Coast. Great game. Essendon got the joggies.
Yep.
Good stuff. Now, got a bit of time to kill before me and the wife go see Missy Higgins.
What a woman.
What a woman, mate. This is the 20-year anniversary of her first album, Sound of White.
Wow.
Yep.
I remember going to see her live at the Palais probably 20 years ago.
No,
Shane Marshall.
She might not have been playing the Palais 20 years ago. I saw her at Sound of White tour 20 years ago. She played like the Corner Hotel.
Yeah, maybe
She might have been
17 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
17 years ago.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and it was a lesbian convention. I never really thought of her as a lesbo ambassador, but
she was she went bisexual.
Yeah, I remember you
07.
saying that, but I mean, what's that?
It's a bit of everything, isn't it?
But like, did she get pissed one night and pash a mate, or was she? Did she have a live-in partner?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. So it was. What was I going to say? Great show, and she played it really well because, like I said, I listened to a bit of Missy, but I wouldn't say she was, if you put her and Frenzal together, Missy,
very
Jesus
different, very
Christ.
different, very different.
Yeah, but I think what she is an ambassador for is shit relationships.
Yeah,
every song was about. I wrote this song when I was going out with this guy, and I worked out he was a fuckwit, and broke up with him.
I hate to say it, Missy Pooh, but she's the one common denominator in all of these shit relationships. She may be good. She looks good with the long hair. Looks great
really
with the
long
good.
hair and beautiful legs. She came out because what she did.
Nice legs, has she?
Beautiful legs. Yeah, she came out in the first half. And she explained everything. She said, I'm going to play a few of my new songs. I'm going to play a few of the old hits, not from the Sound of White.
What?
We're going to go a bit acoustic. We're going to go a bit stripped back. We're going to get on the piano. We're going to really make it happen. And you could see there's just women who are gushing. Because I think what she would, any woman who's dated a fuckwit, now she's got 2 kids and she's divorced. So any single mums.
Does she speak of the ex-hubby?
She did, but not really in bad terms. It might have been mutual.
It's for the kids.
For the kids, they're staying together.
Keep it amicable for the kids.
Keep it amicable for the kids. How you going there, mate?
Not great.
All right, we'll get through it.
Jeez, something's come over me. You know what I've got to do tonight?
Shoot yourself.
Go to do that fucking School of Hard Knocks talk.
Oh, no.
I could not think of anything
worse.
Fucking worse.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Oh.
That is bad. What time?
7:30.
Oh, God.
God. Yeah. Lord, help my soul.
Yeah. Anyway, so Missy playing the songs. And what are your thoughts on this? You go see certain bands. I went and saw Sparta, who they played, I think it was 20 years since their first album. And they basically played the first album, no chatting, no talk.
Yep.
Fucking bang, 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 bang. All right, what's that song about? No idea. What's that? It's a fucking good song, though.
Yep.
And then he said, all right, we played the album. Now we're going to play some song. Then he started chatting. Missy was a little chatty right from the start. She's, I love Missy. We all love Missy. But she started, there's sort of 2 minutes in between each song. This song's about a boy.
Well, was it Missy in concert or was it a night with Missy?
Well, it was
There's a difference.
Yeah, it was a bit of 20-year. It was sort of Act 1, Act 2. So it was a bit theatrical, which I don't mind. I don't mind. I didn't mind. I was there for Missy, and as we said, it is good sometimes to find out the real reason or the real meaning behind a song, because sometimes you go, Sex is on Fire by the Kings of Leon. That's about rooting and being a stud, where it's about an STD.
Oh, I always thought it was sort of an STD.
Yeah.
It should be
not everyone did.
It should be my piss is on fire.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
Or my foreskin's on fire.
Yeah, but you can't just do that, because then you got to have a little bit of creative juice in it. Yeah, because I think people would pick it straight away.
I remember they came down for when the bushfires were on, and that was the number 1 song on the charts at the time, and they couldn't do it.
No, we can't.
No,
not the right song.
No.
Where if they got that guy who was singing "You're as Cold as Ice,"
they
could have played that.
That would have been perfect.
Willing to sacrifice. That would have been great. So anyway, Missy starts, because you were talking before about that song, it's been, what was that one? Jesus Christ. Anyway, what am I doing here?
I don't know. I'll turn this off. I'm dying.
Okay.
The Sounds of...
Sounds of White. What was that one where you said
we are the special two.
We are the special two.
And we will be again.
So that's her most requested song.
Is it?
Yep.
More requested than Scar.
More requested. Jeez, Scar was pumping.
It's
people in the aisles getting up.
I left a card in a bar, a soap and a scrubbing brush next to a note and said, use these down to your bones.
Anyway,
Classic.
So that was going off. She goes, all right, special 2. This is my most requested song. People play it at weddings. People do this, they do that.
Yep.
And you know what I love doing? One of the best things I love doing is telling people the real meaning behind that song. So apparently, because you probably think it's about her cheating on a boyfriend.
That's what I thought.
No. It's about her and her sister. They were very close.
Yep.
Very close. Battling. All right, I'll spit this out and then get out of here. Tommy is absolutely. He's about to die here.
Oh, something's rocking. I'm hot again. I'm going hot, cold. I'm going to do a massive diarrhea, and I think I could spew. Besides that,
all right,
I'm feeling cherry right.
Well, this is probably pointless. Anyway, there's not real much point to this story apart from the story's actually.
Well, it's about her sister.
It's about her sister. Yeah, they both liked a boy. She said, "I did the wrong thing." So I reckon maybe she's kissed the boy and the sister's found out.
Maybe she's just a hornbag.
She fucking looks like she loves it. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, she locked herself in her room for 2 days, wrote this song, and then she was supporting the waifs.
Oh.
A few weeks later, and her sister was sitting. There's 15 people watching Missy. There's like 2004 or whatever.
Yeah.
And, she played the song. Her sister's in tears. And, oh, God, it's amazing. But,
it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So they're all good now. But it's sort of funny because she said all those songs she wrote for Sound of White from like 16, 17, she said in year 11 I had a really rough year. And in year 12, one of my friends was going through the same shit as me. So I decided to write a song for her. And couldn't you just tell her everything will be all right? They just need to show off a bit, these musos, don't they?
Yeah, we don't go writing. Oh, got a mate's got depression. I'll write a joke for him.
Write a joke for him. Here you go, champ. Yeah, so, but just a really great. There was no real point to that story.
Nah, look, I think it had a bit in it.
Well, I'm a bit worried about you, to be honest.
I'm not well. I might have to go.
Yeah,
I've got to do a shit.
All right, let's jump on the Patreon.
You can finish this one off. I'll be back. Hang on.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, no worries. Tommy's out of here.
Might have someone new next week. I think I'm dying.
Yeah, so he'll go in there, do that. So jump on the Instagram. Jump on the Patreon. The Patreon's cooking, and he's not good. Apologies about that last story. I got a bit thrown by Tommy about to shit himself. But no real point to it. But just a great weekend. Jesus. Jump on the Patreon. We've got a big interview coming up. It's locked in. It's ready to go. I'm doing it this Thursday. And I'll throw that up on the Patreon. Tell your mates about the pod. Tell your friends. And we will see you next week. That is an episode of Good Banter.
Good banter.